Hey, only me. It's another Faversham Strolls, and we are, see if I can cross this road safely. Anyone recognise that road? And today we are at, there you go, Eastling, in the Kent Downs area of outstanding natural beauty. It sits on the slopes of the North Downs. So we're just out of the North Downs in Faversham. Must be right on the edge. Anyway, that's where we're starting. Even got our water station there, look. Here we are. That was a fair old walk, so I turned the saved the battery. Anyway, like I said, we're in Eastling. It's about 4.5 miles from Faversham. And as of 2021, there was 361 inhabitants. Oh, the coach house. It's nice. The old rectory. So we can't see it. I'm not going down the driveway. Obviously, that would have been for the vicar, the church. And it's built about in the early 1800s. Talking of the population, in 2011 there was 365, and 2001 there was 369, so it stayed sort of level till then. I don't know what it is now. They do the census every 10 years, 2021 being the last one, but they're on about not doing the census this time. Right, it's Newnham Lane, obviously must lead to Newnham. We want to pop down here because I want to show something. The village of Eastling is actually mentioned in the Domesday book. If you don't know what the Domesday book is, it's a bit like a census back in 1086, and the old William the Conqueror, or the Normans, they I don't know whether William the Conqueror or William the First was still alive. It would have been either him or his son. They done a census of well, basically see what people have got. So you imagine back then there wasn't a lot. They wouldn't build these houses. So to be mentioned in the Domesday book is quite something. So we know there would have been a settlement. Right, this is the building we want to see. Now, what do you reckon this used to be? I know people from Eastling would know it. In the window. Right, here we go. The old schoolhouse. And it doubled up as the church hall. So I wonder if that was the house, and next door was the school part. Right. It was built in 1842 and closed in, well, you'll find out later. Now Eastling is spread out quite a bit, but we're not going to go further than the Carpenter's Arms, even though there are a couple of interesting places down there. But that's for you to come out and you know, discover them. No, like I say, it's in the Domesday book, so don't know any famous people or happenings here, but there are a lot of interesting houses. Oh, there's Forge House. Obviously must have been a forge. Oh, if anyone wants to buy, it's actually for sale. So Forge House, built in 1600s and was refronted in the 1800s. Right next door, King's Cottages. 2 to 3, 1. I think they're now 2 cottages. but was one, and one of them must be tiny because it says 2 and 3 cottages. So it's a nice house. Porch house. It's actually the shape of a cross. Yeah. Believed to have been a place for priests and nuns to rest up. Probably not at the same time, but different time. Now here, I'll try and put a picture here. There is this building, the Nook, wasn't that far back. Sorry, there was shops in line with the, oh, the old post office, yeah. The old post office, also a shop. It's run by J.T. Doughty. I think I've not murdered that name, but the same family who had the butchers in Doddington. Oh, he's a nice little house. Yeah, his grandson run the butchers down there. Poppy, the old cottage, and Poppy Cottage. Don't know anything about them. They look nice. Another oldie house. Oh, Orchard House. What do we know of that? Used to be a shop, apparently. I'll put some pictures in. You know, in the early 1900s. Oh, Glen Charter Master Thatchers. I know Glen Charter. I'll bet it's the same one. Used to go to school. Still got the old red phone box. I wonder what era that is. No, it's got a crown on it. Anyone into their oh, it's not got a phone though. Alright, that's fair enough. Kept it as a reminder. That's nice. There must be a telephone exchange, because I think whoever lived in the Orchard House was run the telephone exchange. Plantation House. What do we know about that? Used to be a bike shop. Don't have to second guess this place. The Carpenter's Arms, another chef's pub. It's nice as well. Britain's oldest brewer. Oh, looks cosy inside as well. Nice pub, nice car park even. It's a nice, looks a nice pub and all. Never been in there. Can't get a good view, and it's private drive, so I'm not going up there. There it is through there. Looks nice. I think it's one of the houses that are one of the best ones in Kent. Oh, we might get a little view through the gate. I wish I had the bigger camera, but... Alright, is that any better? Eastling Manor. Yeah, looks nice. Part of it's built in the 1300s, and some more in the 1600s. Alright, there you go, Divan Court. Show you over it. Another old building mentioned in the Doomsday book, so it's what they call a Doomsday Manor House, which is manor house is mentioned in Doomsday book, and I should imagine there's a few more. Well, I know there's a few more. There's actually four Doomsday Manor houses in a little village like this. Shows you oh, little map. Let's show you this first. Look, if you want to come for a walk, it does say private car park, but loads of walks around here. loads of footpaths. Also, look at that, they link every road. Apart from these two roads here, it sort of stops there, but still got some underneath it. Right down to Newnham, Eastling Village Hall. There's the Eastling Village Hall, and that was built in 1998. Work-wise at Eastling, I'm not sure. Believe it or not, there used to be a grocer's, greengrocer's, the post office, a forge, a bike shop, a painter's, a glazier's. There's about 4 or 5 more different trades out here. Obviously a painter, must be a painter decorator, and yeah, like we know, as time wears on, these things get, not so many people want them, so there's no more. You got Glenn being a Thatcher in the pub. Right, here's our next port of call. This is why I've done it on a Saturday. It's Eastling School. Walk up to the sign. I think it's got over 100 students. Welcome to Eastling Primary School, a thriving village school. Head teacher Mrs. M. Dow. Opened in 1881 when the old school shut. So obviously they built that and said a bigger school, because the other one was more of a hall. And yeah, there it is. It looks like they've extended on the back, but around here you see that, and it's all agricultural farming, wheat and whatever else you imagine. But before the 60s you would have seen loads of cherry trees out here, and then that sort of died out in the 60s. It was renowned for the blossom around here. A shame, but progress, I suppose. Right, our last port of call will be the church. Now there's some interesting things in the church. Oh, good. I bet you're shocked at that, aren't you? Oh, there's some interesting stuff outside, but oh, it's even got a loo in here, look. Below the tower, which is somewhere around here, I don't know, inside or outside, is 11th century, so definitely in the Doomsday. And let's see, bear with, because I don't know, should know really, that's the times I've been in church, but right, there you go, we're here, porch, right, chancel, you've got a chancel and a sanctuary and St Catherine Chapel. Right. Very interesting. Historic church, blah blah. Right, we're there. Where that dark bit is, that's the tower, which is there. And right, remember the chancel. It's the first bit past there. Sanctuary. Oh, the nave is this bit. Right. And St Catherine Chapel. Leave that for someone else, because now I've done this, so I probably won't be back unless I do a church thing outside. Right, so the nave believed to be around 12th century. Then come into the chancel, which is here. Oh, look at that, see that? Looks a bit like Faversham Cinema. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, you go in there. Right, the chancel is 13th century, and then the sanctuary is believed to be 14th century. So they must have been building on, there you go, 14th century, 1300 and something. There's 1200, 1100, 1000. There's something about St Catherine's chapel. What if we're allowed in? Let's have a look. It's not locked. Oh, that looks like Latin. I would read it to you, in case some of you can think, but I haven't used my Latin in quite a while. Yeah, it's a lovely little church, isn't it? Oh, I'm so glad it was open. The St Catherine Chapel. Some of the most beautiful workmanship in English parish churches dates from the decorated period of the early 14th century. When St Catherine Chapel was built around 1350, an arcade was formed on the south side of the earlier section of the chancel. So I presume this must be this. Interesting part. Well, it's all interesting, but when the St Catherine Chapel was built, around that time, with the arches springing from the octagonal pier and response, these were fluted. A rare design, but one which is also to be found in St Mary of Charity. There's St Catherine Chapel in Eastling, and there's St Mary's in Faversham. Yeah, believed to have been done by masons from either Leeds Priory or Faversham Abbey. Wow, that is incredible. Just reading a bit more. The chapel now houses the 19th century organ. There's the organ. That's quite a big one, isn't it? One of the south windows in the chapel contains a piece of medieval glass in an otherwise clear window. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, I might be able to get it from the outside for you. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I don't know whether you can see it, but that's as far as I can zoom in. That's the medieval part in the glass. But yeah, so if you're coming into Eastling Church, looks a nice place to have a look round. Yeah, I just hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Okay, you know what's coming next, don't you? See you soon.